I'm Yogi Roth, a producer and the narrator on the series The Drive on the Pac-12 Networks. And this past week, you saw the USC-UCLA rivalry game. Behind the scenes, in the locker room, got to hear Coach Moore. But what you didn't see is a story that will clearly touch your heart. It touched ours, and it's about a former UCLA offensive lineman, Nick Ekbatani, who's currently getting his master's degree, his MBA, at USC. I've known Nick Ekbatani for about 5 or 6 years now. I knew him when he played at UCLA, offensive lineman when he was there. I knew him when his career ended, and he worked at the same company I did. We were doing quarterback camps and skill position camps and offensive line camps around the country.
What a comeback by UCLA! And Nick Ekbatani, the right tackle, also with a big-time block on the edge.
And then as he was changing from being a player into the next phase of his career, he was looking to be on air as a broadcaster, as an actor, as a model. He was that offensive lineman that went from 300 pounds down to just this svelte, good-looking guy. One night in 2012, Nick went through an experience that would change him forever.
One night I was going out to see some friends, and I was driving a motorcycle at the time, and a van made a left turn into me, and I never made it out to go see my friends that night. Most people at the scene said I should have died at the scene.
When he came to, he woke up in a hospital and didn't have a lot of damage. His mind was fine. His body had a couple broken bones and some obvious bruising. But he also, when he looked down, he noticed that he lost his left leg. And I've wanted to share his story about overcoming the loss of, as an athlete, something that you identify with. So when we shot this piece with Nick, it was really amazing because you have to figure out, okay, how do we want to tell this story? We really wanted to make sure that when we introduced the world to Nick Ekbatani, we didn't start with and lead with him losing his leg. So you get to know Nick Ekbatani on a different level. You get to see him around his former teammates, get him to see him around the current UCLA coaches. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the feature, you kind of understand what happens. And we pan down from Nick's face, his shoulders, his torso, down and you see that he is missing his left leg. To get to show Nick and the mindset of an athlete was really unique. And we got to see him continually working out and pushing himself. And probably the funniest moment is when he's running with one of his friends and all of a sudden he goes, "Hey, I'll race you." And he ends up beating him to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, let's go side by side, let's race. You can get smoked by a guy with one leg. How's your ego feel about that?
Now the fun twist of this is that when Nick graduated from UCLA, he's trying to figure out the next phase of his life. And after his accident, the team across town, USC, also had heard about what had gone on with Nick. And they reached out to him and they have a scholarship. It's called the Swim with Mike Scholarship. And it works all across the Pac-12 conference. And they give scholarships to former student athletes or people that are trying to continue their academic careers. And they offered Nick Ekbatani a full scholarship to finish and complete his MBA. So now here's Nick Ekbatani, who had played at UCLA. During rivalry week, he's taking a midterm at USC, and we get to tell that story. So I've wanted to share for years and to be able to do it in this platform on The Drive and share with not only UCLA fans who have grown to adore Nick, but also USC fans who have grown to support Nick and be a part of one unique family in Los Angeles is probably the red thread that makes this story work.